The first in 5 that Jude Bellingham doesn't score for Real Madrid, but they still managed to come away with a win thanks to goals from Federico Valverde and Joselu as well. It means that they are top of the table as they were before the break. 2 points ahead of Barcelona, who had temporarily taken top spot after their big win yesterday. But this is how things are looking after round 5 of action. Luis Garcia was with us for the game today. Your thoughts with how it all turned out in the end, Luis?
Yeah, kind of the way that we were expecting the Real Madrid to attack the second half. That early goal right in the first minute in the second half changed the direction of the game straight away. Real Madrid start becoming more dominant, start creating more chances. It's true there during the middle. We've seen Real Sociedad again having the ball, trying to find to creating chances, but Kubo wasn't as fresh anymore. It looked tired in the second half, so it wasn't involved much into the game. Moreno had a couple of opportunities to maybe even put one more for Real Sociedad, but not the Real Sociedad that we saw in the first 45 minutes with that intention, with that knowledge of if we are caught in transition, we are going to be dangerous. And Real Madrid, you know, when they play at the Bernabeu, they start believing more.
So while it has been great so far, you know that there are going to have to be goals from somewhere else. And we asked for Joselu, we asked for Valverde, we asked for Rodrigo. Well, 2 of those 3 scored today. And the importance of the goal by Valverde is it changes the feeling for the game for Real Madrid, for Real Sociedad, for the fans, for everybody watching. It just changes the nature of the game. And so while Real Sociedad goes into halftime, very encouraged with how they had played up until that moment and how they had controlled the pace of the game, you give up that early goal, and now it's just a matter of time. See, now as a player for Real Sociedad, you're no longer thinking, we're in control. Now you can sense that Real Madrid is in control, that Santiago Bernabeu is in control, and that you're at the mercy of Real Madrid pushing the tempo. And when they do so, at the pace that they want to play, they become exponentially more dangerous, floated ball to the back post. The importance of Jude Bellingham in that particular play and the fact that he has been a presence inside the 18-yard box is he takes defenders to the near post. Nobody's paying attention to Joselu, you know, the tall guy, the big guy, the guy who's hanging out of the back post. Nobody paying attention to him. Ball is floated to that back post, free header, 2-1. And while Real Sociedad may have thought, maybe there's a comeback here, they may have thought it, but they didn't believe it like they did in the first half. This game was over, 2-1, 3 points.
Final thoughts then, Luis, because obviously there's a busy run ahead for Real Madrid now, but a few players are starting to come back from injury as well for Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah, and very important to keep the consistency. Even though that you don't see the best side of the Real Madrid, they are on the build-up, they are recovering players. We didn't see today Ceballos, and we see again Ibrahim Diaz with a fantastic chip. Union Berlin is going to be in midweek, and the derby next week. And again, you're going to face one of the toughest opponents, so you need to bring your best game. But still, I think that Real Madrid, when they are in this moment of confidence, even though not playing well, you know that they are going to be favorites today. They did it again.
Well, Luis did mention it. It is the Madrid derby coming up next week. El Derby, make sure to catch it here on ESPN+. Coverage will begin at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's Atleti against Real Madrid.